Hiya Wayne, good session today. Hope you found it helpful. Just going to run through now a couple of things we discussed in the session. As we said, the bad shot you were certainly getting every now and then was the ball shooting off to the right there off the hosel. And we're going to show you now and talk through what we mentioned in the lesson, the reasons why that was happening. Okay, so setup-wise was pretty good. Very, very nice sort of balance, sort of setup, good posture, everything else and so on. In terms of your takeaway, you can kind of see here now sort of leaning a bit sort of forward onto your toes there as you go back. Weren't really sort of turning in the backswing. Club then getting a little bit sort of lifty up as you go back here. And because of this now, as you came back in the golf ball, you almost had to sort of spin your body out the way. And you can see at this position here now, because of that downswing and the body moving so quickly, the arms now getting a bit too far in front, getting out to the line, bringing that shaft and hosel into play. And that's going to lead yourself to the potentially striking the heel. And over time, it just crept towards the shank. And then unfortunately, a shot came out of the heel and off he went off to the right there. So the feeling for you now, we talked about trying to swing the path of the club more to sort of right of target. We create that in the backswing. So the feeling in the takeaway now on this right hand one is that your right shoulder, right hip sort of taking the golf club away, turning a bit more in the back. So the club now kind of going back a little bit deeper. You kind of rotating, and then from here now, once you've got that right shoulder and right hip turned out the way, that's going to stay there for a bit longer as the arms are now going to start falling. And it is literally a falling feeling. We're not trying to yank it down or pull it, because generally, because your arms being on this angle, if you yank and pull, you're going to yank and pull the arms out this way, get the club back over the top in the position we don't really want to be. So the sensation of the arms falling, once those arms fell and the back stayed to target a little bit longer, it just brought that club in a much more efficient, better angle. We can see that club shaft coming into the golf ball here now. I mean, much more from sort of the inside. The next frame, unfortunately, the shaft's a bit blurry, but we can see with the strike of this ball here now, striking the middle part of the screen and the ball flying dead straight towards that target. So get that sensation, that body's moving a bit more, taking it away on the right side, right hip, right shoulder is controlling that backswing, sort of leading the movement. And as I said, just get out of the way in the backswing, and then it gives you a bit more space now for your arms to sort of come back down and create the path that you were trying to produce. If you try to swing into out from this movement now, where you weren't really sort of turning, sort of just lifting your arms up a bit more and just slightly moving kind of this direction with kind of your head movement there, as we can see, you're reducing the space you had. Then your body started trying to spin more on the way through, and it just produced that potential shank, as we saw, shoot the ball off to the right. So work on that takeaway, get that body working better, get the arms and the club a bit deeper in the backswing with a better turn, and then from there coming down, instead of just keeping that back to target a bit longer as the arms fall. So focus on that in your practice swings. Then we step up to the golf ball, we simply just stand there and hit the golf ball as best we can. Don't overthink the shot. The thinking comes really in your pre-shot and your practice swings. And when the ball gets in the way there, Wayne, we just hit it. So hope that makes sense. Any questions, obviously give me a shout, and I'll see you soon. Cheers, buddy.